Okay, hi guys. So if you guys are new to the channel, well, this channel is all about racing. And well, I've loved it for a very long time, actually for like 5 years right now. And it all started when I saw Romain Grosjean's crash in 2020. Well, I've also become a sim racer now, not just like a creator of my own racing series, Formula Z. No, I'm also a very big sim racer. I've sim raced for like, 4 years now? So today I'm going to tell you how I have shaped into the sim racer that I am today. Let's get it. It all started in 2022 when I was addicted to Formula 1. And then I told my parents I want a steering wheel for a birthday. And what I got was a Kutzar Hurricane steering wheel. Now that may sound like a cool name, but when you actually look at it, it's this abomination. Or you would call it an abomination, but I call it a masterpiece because, well, I mean, come on, it comes with a free sequential shifter and paddle shifters. You rarely get something like that. And yes, it may use suction cups instead of like a table clamp, but who the fuck cares about that?
And I tell you what, Sebastian Vettel was so lucky he didn't get wiped out.
My first game that I played was F1 2011. And I loved it. I mean, that's where I learned how to drive in different weather and how to stay consistent under pressure. And then I played Gran Turismo 5, but then the AI there was a little bit forgiving until I recently actually found out that there's a way you can adjust the aggression of the AI. So sorry about that. So then that's where I also learned how to make some proper overtakes and stuff like that. Then I played Need for Speed Shift, where I learned how to drive on different tracks and how to this. That's where proper physics were like that. Those cars have had some insane grip in them. And then I played those for from 2022 to 2023. And then in 2023, I got to play on my dad's PC, and there I got, first I got Gary's mod that I've actually played for over 1,000 hours now, and then I got BeamNG, where I got to learn more physics, like suspension and tires and all that stuff. And then I played BeamNG for all throughout 2024, and then in 2025, I got rFactor, and that was the biggest step right now, because it was kind of like F1 2011. I got to learn how to once again properly race and stuff like that. But then only 3 days after I got rFactor, I spun, and then I don't know what happened to me. When I wanted to recover back on the track, I took all my force and I steered all the way to its turning point, which was 180 degrees. And then I still steered, I took all my strength and I just steered it, and then oh fuck. And then the wheel broke. My Kutzar Hurricane wheel broke. Yeah, it was definitely kind of heartbreaking for me because it was such a good wheel and I used it so much, and then it was gone. But I was actually finishing 6th grade at the time, so when 1st of June came, I came out of school, my parents took me to the store, and I got my new wheel, the Thrustmaster T128. Oh my lord, ladies and gentlemen. No, of course, I told my parents that I wanted to keep my old wheel as as a memory, but unfortunately my parents just wouldn't let me. So we had to throw it in the junkyard that was behind the store, and I never saw that wheel again.
I'll miss you.
And from that moment on, everything has changed. Yes, you may see that as a Kutzar Hurricane still in my old shorts videos, but from that point on, when I got the Thrustmaster T128, I have played sim racing games more than ever before. I guess I continued to play rFactor for the rest of the 2025 year, until in the end of the year I got Race Room, which was even more realistic, and at that point I just felt like a god. Because now I had a sim racing game that was actually that was up to date, it was good, and well, yeah, I made a few videos about it, but yeah, they weren't really, like, I mean, I guess you would call those unsuccessful. And then in 2026, I have finally gone to Automobilista 2, which is the most realistic sim racing game that I've played ever in my life. And that is pretty much it. My whole sim racing career explained in under 10 minutes. It's been a very, like, crazy way. I've been almost like 3 or 4 years of sim racing from playing on the PlayStation 3 in my basement to having a whole ass cockpit, an actual wheel, a good PC, or actually it's kind of a potato PC, but yeah, from that, like it's a big jump from being in such a short amount of time. I've gone into this, and I've gone so good. I can pull off some clean overtakes and more.
What the fuck?
Oopsie daisy. Like, I remember in F1 2011, I actually finished races without a front wing, and they were actually wins. So, yeah. But now I won't be breaking any more front wings, and I'm a clean racer now. I promise. I won't be running you into a wall if you see me in a race. And now I have learned almost everything. I know how to use tire compounds. I know how to do pit stops. I can do everything. I've even learned the manual. Like, oh no, not like an instruction manual. No, I mean manual transmission. I have now learned how to use that, and it's way better. Like, it's way better, of course, if you want to have more immersion. Of course, it's okay if you don't have a shifter. Like, that's completely fine. It's great. Like, I've upgraded my pedals. I have a cockpit. I have shifter. I now actually have a bigger monitor as well. And now my sim racing career is on its peak right now. Of course, it was like, I still do miss like playing F1 2011, but it's fine. I can still, it's still fun to play. I mean, I actually do still have my PlayStation 3, so I can still, play it, but with a controller this time, which is kind of disappointing. Anyways, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, what do you think of my sim racing career? And what was your sim racing career like? But tell me in the comments. So yeah, like, subscribe, you know what to do. Go check out my Formula Z videos, and of course my other sim racing videos. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.